Welcome back, Raw Reality Mindset. We got Tasha K again going in on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I already made one previous video. Now, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and her team say they want to smoke. They reached out to her and they said they want to debate her. So I guess they saw Tasha K's video and her team ain't really like what they saw. And they wanted to reach out to her so that they could have a debate. And this was Tasha K's response. Let's get right into it.
My favorite bull dagger. So let me let y'all land on a little wine, okay? So behind the scenes, I'm just doing this to be petty. I ain't even gotta tell y'all, but let me tell you, I ain't got shit else to talk about, so let's talk about it before we get to the shit and show up. Shoot. So y'all remember my last show that I did on Dr. Bryant? And this was with her sitting down with that basketball player in the pajamas, and she was talking about dating a man for 5 years on and off. Do you have that video? We did it on Tasha K Live, and so, okay, we did this story on Tasha K Live. Well, it don't matter. I just kind of wanted to publicly respond because I didn't never give her a response, but I'm going to give it to her now, okay? So I'm just responding publicly to some behind-the-scenes information that's been going on and letting y'all know what's going on because I ain't got nothing to hide, you know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. So, I've been out here dragging her, rightfully so, because I feel like she's just fake as fuck. Okay. And a lot of people tend to follow these so-called relationship gurus because it's kind of like they do like gotcha moments, like good quotes that you send somebody in the morning. And it's like, oh my God, that's real right there. That's you doing that.
Say what you want, man. Tasha K entertained. And I feel the same way, man. It's like people who live by like horoscopes and stuff like that. Like she say the quotables, the gotcha moments, I'm going to say something that's relatable to a lot of human beings and they gonna take that as gospel. It's really just human psychology, but she entertaining as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. She funny as hell. I see why her platform blew up.
I'm talking about like, and they don't live by it. They have no prior experience to speak on like anything that they've never done before. She's never done a long-term relationship. She's done a 5 years on and off with a guy that's 9 years younger than her, who she claims is emotionally unstable. And that's the reason why they're not together now is because he's emotionally unstable, but yet they've been sleeping together and he wants to marry her. She's been engaged 5 times, has said no each and every time.
Yeah, something ain't adding up. Something's not adding up with that.
She's going to have a baby this year, but nobody's on deck for her to marry. And she got a little upset when I pointed out that, she's gay and gay by default, in my opinion, because don't no man want her. She's too masculine, right? Not only is she too masculine, she's, she likes to be in control. She likes to run everything, like she's running her fucking mouth all across the internet, telling all sorts of things and lies that make y'all just go, oh, girl, she got it. Oh, my God, yes. Mm-hmm. And so after my last video, her team hits me and hits my agency asking to debate me. Yeah, they were all in the comments. They was in the DM. Then I got an email. Then I got a call from my agency the next day saying, hey, they want you to come on and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant wants to debate you. For what?
I agree. It's like, for what? Tasha K's format, she's not a debater. Like, her platform is not her debating other people for real. She's more of a reporter. You know what I'm saying? A natural, talented shit talker. You know what I'm saying? But she keeping it real. And she's more of a reporter, so I get where she's coming from. It's not really anything for them to specifically debate. You know what I'm saying? If Kevin Samuels was still alive, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant could debate him. You know what I'm saying? She just reporting the news, so she just call out the bullshit when she see bullshit, and that's all it is.
Like, now a lot of people would be like, you know what? Tasha, she would probably eat your ass alive. She probably would. I ain't gonna lie. I would lose that debate. You know why? Because she's catering and pandering to a group of women who are having current relationship issues.
And not only that, what would they be debating about? Like, let's think about it. Like, what based off of what she made the video about her on, what would they actually debate? Everything she said, I mean, other than the alleged gay thing, everything she said could be proven by Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's actual life. So what would there be for them to debate exactly?
Like 60% of my audience. So of course I would look like, oh, you're attacking her. Oh, she hasn't said anything about you. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Dragging another black woman. She hasn't done anything. I know she ain't done nothing, but you still get cussed out for being out here lying to people. This woman don't like men. That's why she preaching against them when it come to y'all. Y'all got the... So here's my thing. I respectfully said no. And here's why I said no. It's because she would win. I'm considered what they call as lucky. Okay? I have a husband, I have the boy and the girl, I have the 2 kids, the white picket fix, and Jasmine dog. Okay?
Yeah, you won. Regardless of what people agree with her or disagree with her, when it come down to that point, she won. She got the marriage, she got the kids, she got the stable family structure, she got bread in her pocket, she got somebody she loved. She won. So what's a woman like that? What would be the point for her to debate anything? You know what I'm saying? If you feel like she said something that you ain't agree with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, you can just make your own response video or come out with the proof of the facts. Ain't really nothing to debate. If you got the receipts or you got something to disprove, you got a platform, do your thing.
Because I don't have a dog, right? And, you know, I don't.
My bad, I ain't mean to pause it, but they probably looking at it from Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and her team probably looking at it from a monetary standpoint. That's the only way. That's the only reason I could see them wanting to debate anything, because they know that shit will blow up and they trying to get that bread. Other than that, it's disingenuous. You ain't got nothing to debate. Just show, you know, give a response video if it's that deep.
To current relationship issues that are going on. But what I do relate to and why I feel like it's necessary to drag her is because she doesn't preach that black men and black women need each other. It's always an exchange. It's always what I need you to do instead of working together. And I'm glad that Paul Pierce dragged her, like called her out on his show, got her to stuttering. And then when I parlayed behind and tried to tell y'all, listen, it's not the message is not lining up with the person who's living it. Everything that I preach from experience. I preach relationships. I preach family. I preach that black women don't have to be out here alone doing everything by themselves. There are men that will help you to do it.
You know, and I feel where she coming from. It's like, yes, you can still teach people things even if you don't practice what you preach. But when you go on these platforms and you standing in there and like you got this moral high ground, you need to be practicing what you preach, because you coming in there like you're morally higher than the next person, or you're morally higher than Cam, or you're morally higher than Nick Cannon. But the truth and reality is, when you look at your actual life, you moving the way you moving ain't showing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the hypocrisy in it. Yes, you can teach people something positive, or you can relay a message that has some truth in it if you don't yourself practice what you preach. But it's still better to practice what you preach, especially when you standing on some type of moral high ground.
If you just, that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like, you know, and I wish my grandmother was here and my auntie was here, but I feel like a lot of women misuse their power and their true gift of being a woman. And a lot of times they wound up in situations that are just disrespectful and degrading and just with the wrong people. It's sort of like, you know, if you got bad girlfriends in your circle, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a bad guy in your circle. You're going to be sleeping with one. And you have to look at your friends. You got to look at the dynamic. Like, are your friends family focused? Are your, you know what I'm saying? Are your colleagues, you know, family focused and things like that? And I just feel like people like her have no business speaking on relationships when they have not been in one to even comment on one. And being married 19 years as I have, it's not easy being married for that long. It's easier to just run and say, oh, he's got emotional issues that he needs to work through first before he come over here with.
Exactly, because anybody with any sense or any older couple will tell you, you look at these older couples that's together 30, 40, 50, 60 years, they'll tell you off the rip, this shit wasn't easy. It was not a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for every excuse to not be with somebody because you feel like people supposed to be perfect, you in for a rude awakening as a human being. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to companionship, you're going to die alone if that's the case, because nothing will ever be perfect. You go through a lot of hard shit in long-term relationships. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of life, you know? So if you're looking for something to be perfect, you're never going to have anything worth keeping. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to have something long-term, because everybody know in a real relationship, you're going to go through ups, downs, good times, bad times. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, the good times, they got to outweigh the bad times, or, you know, but so I'm not saying stay in everything. You know what I'm saying? Some situations are so bad that you do need to remove yourself from it. But in a nutshell, even the long-term relationships that we see from old people, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, look, this shit wasn't easy. We had to get through a lot of turmoil. We had to go through a lot of shit to be with each other at the end of the day. Because that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? A relationship, a marriage, a commitment is work.
Me, but he could still get my pussy in the meantime till he fix it. Like, what? I had to do a whole show on relationships. Because I just feel like, personally, women, black women especially, need men, black men. You thinking you can do it out here by yourself? Nobody wants to do that. It's like we're doing it by default.
Yep. Black women need black men, and vice versa. We need our women. You know what I'm saying? Go both ways.
And for her, she just defaulting going to women so she can control them. Mm-hmm. She can't control no man. That's why ain't nobody settled down with her ass. But she gonna have a baby this year. With who? I don't know. How are my winos? So I just, you know, Dr. Cheyenne, I get it. Like, you know, I'm throwing in the white towel. You would win. Because 90% of the people that follow you think like you. And I'm an anomaly. Like, that's back in the day. Things like that don't happen now. And I have a girlfriend now that's getting married. I have actually 2 girlfriends that are getting married. A couple sister-in-laws that just got married. Sister just now getting married. Like, so what she's preaching and what is just very toxic to the black community. And I just hate it. I can't stand it. Like, you run, you try to control, you try to diagnose instead of trying to work through it with someone, working and loving them through their imperfections. You just want perfection. So you got the dick, I'm gonna take the dick, but we ain't gonna get married until you emotionally centered. So why even sleep with them? Why even share your body?
Exactly, man. Clap it up for Tasha K. Clap it up. Round of applause.
If that's what you're doing. But I'll probably only consider coming on the show if you admit to being sexually involved with a woman. You may not have been in a relationship with one. And that's when they try to toe the line to be like, oh, I ain't in a relationship with a woman, but I may have kissed the girl or ate some. That don't make me get, no. Moving on.
All right. There we have it. So she say, look, I'm not a debater, but if y'all do want me to come on the show, I just need one thing from you. Just admit you gay or admit you talk to a woman. So I guess the ball in your court now, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. So another episode, Raw Reality Mindset. Again, y'all already know, like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts down below. We out. Gang!
Gave you the real, but it's like you can't take the real of me. Don't bring them bad vibes, don't need you killing my energy. Can't fuck with you if you a fuck nigga, ain't feeling me. She try to ride a nigga way to the filigree. Can't trust her soul, no, I can't fuck with none of my